Hey guys, the most extraordinary thing happened last night around 3:30 in the morning, and I want to know if you've ever heard of this. I haven't slept well in days because after my dog almost passing the other night, I've been up all night long checking on him every 15 minutes to make sure he's still breathing. It's like I'm just so connected, but I wake up at about 3:30 in the morning last night to check on my dog, right? And I can see his chest moving up and down, just slightly. But I wanted to hear his breathing so I could just feel that sense of satisfaction. And I couldn't hear him because my wife was next to me and she was sound asleep. And she was like, and she snores a little bit sometimes, but rarely. But in this case, she was. But I was like, it got almost like annoying because, not that it annoys me, it's just because I was trying to hear the dog breathing and I couldn't hear the dog breathing. And then I noticed my wife is breathing at the same exact interval as the dog's chest going up and down. I was like, what? And then I made my right ear listen to the dog and then my left ear listen to my wife. Does it make sense? Like if you're listening to something that's stereophonic. And then all of a sudden it occurred to me that their breathing had synced up like a perfect harmony, and they were both breathing at the same exact tone and interval and velocity as if they were one body. And not only that, the oscillations were the same and the pauses were the same. So when they inhaled, the pause at the top stopped at the same exact time. Oh, I didn't realize I'm just sitting here doing like the devil sign. Sorry. People brought that up before on YouTube. What is he doing? Never. Okay. It goes up. Jeepers, can I make a video? Come here. Eat your gut bite. Come on. Eat your gut bite. So at the top of the breath, they pause at the same time. At the bottom of the breath, they pause at literally the same exact time. And I thought maybe like, you know how like, hey honey, will you like hold this real quick? Just for a second. Pause it. Down. Oh my God. Okay. So, you know how like there's like two pendulums or something, and then they're going off like this, but then at some point, see, they go like that, and then they're going like this, and then they mess up again. Then they go like that, and then at some point, they sync again for just a few. Oh, point it up a little. Okay, they sync up again for just a few, and then it's like harmony, but then that little one is trailing off, and then the process repeats. You know what I'm talking about, honey, right?
Mm-hmm.
I drag these videos on really long. So I thought that's what was happening. I was like, okay, this is just like a fluke, and it's the way I just caught it at the right time as their breathing happened to be sync for a moment. And no, I kept listening for minutes and minutes and minutes and laying there until I literally fell asleep hanging off the side of the bed. And I had tears in my eyes because I was like, what is going on? It was they were breathing as if like, and then I like created this story in my head. I hope it's real, but it was that my wife's love for our dog is so strong that she's literally supporting him like life support and syncing up with her love and helping him breathe. So I tell the guy that works for me this morning, I've known him for years and years and years. He's one of my best friends. He's like, I think that's a thing, man. So we look at him on Google, and it's like, they said it's like totally normal for your dog's breath to sync with you while you're sleeping, or heartbeat, right? And I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever heard of that, but it was absolutely divinely beautiful. It was incredible. And I've never seen that before. And I think that when you face passing away or the passing away of somebody that you love, what happens is it breaks your heart in a way and opens you up and makes you incredibly receptive. Excuse me. I'm just ate. It makes you incredibly receptive to the smallest little things, and just you can find a miracle in anything. There's an amazing book called The Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. This book's incredible. And it talks about things like that, you know. So anyways,
Squirrel? Honey? Come here, baby. You get the squirrel. Get it!
well, while we're here, see, she's holding our dog. This is Miko.
Oh, he's a good boy.
He's got yogurt on his face still.
He's such a good boy.
Listen, yogurt. I just gave him yogurt. I love that dog. So, this garage, I'm gonna buy another shed. It's a mess right now. And clean all this out. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna epoxy the floor, or at least paint it, and organize everything. And then put studio lighting in, and then insulate the entire garage and turn it into another studio for doing like really nice videos. And then the basement, same thing. One problem is that, see this door that goes to the basement? It allows dog barks to get through, so I'll be right in the middle of trying to shoot like a podcast and the dogs are barking. So I'm gonna have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars either to literally drop like $3,000 to $4,000 a month and rent out an actual warehouse studio to lease it, and then another $10,000 turning it into a studio, or I'm gonna have to take this studio and drop, about $3,000 doing sound isolation, soundproofing, a door up there, a door down here, like rubber in the floors, R13 insulation, more in the ceiling. So it's completely soundproof. So it's like a video set for my podcast called the Untrapped Podcast, keithkelfas.com. Then the other side is for whiteboard videos and teaching and studio lights. And then over here is the editing station, where the computer for editing. Then we're gonna like get a couch down here, and right now my wife is hiring for my internet business. My wife is in the process of she just hired our first project manager, and his job is he's going to be managing and delegating to all of my virtual assistants. Alexa, turn the laundry room light on. So I've been trying to find a project manager for a while, and I was going to have my wife do it. I was like, no, I'll have my wife hire the project manager, and then the project manager will delegate to the virtual assistants. So here's like, this was all like green and yellow, and so we're remodeling this. I'm gonna fix that wall, the floor, this bathroom. Oh, it was nasty. It was like a green and yellow, like from 1960. So we ripped it all apart. I installed this vanity and this mirror, and we put wallpaper on the walls. It's still a basement bathroom, but we're cleaning it up, and we're almost done with it. And then when I have guests over for the podcast, we can bring Carrie out down here. We're gonna remodel this into like a kitchen area with a refrigerator, and then that'll be awesome. So we can eat down here, and it's gonna be cool. I've wanted to do this for years and years and years. There was, Alexa, turn the laundry room light off. Alexa, turn the lamp on. You can get these smart home sockets. So you can get like, excuse my nose itches. You can get a little mini Alexa Echo Dot or whatever for like $20 on Amazon. And then for like $10 a piece, you can get these smart sockets and bulbs, and literally turn your whole house into a smart home for like $300-400 or less. You just buy them as you go, right? But I was saying that there's a time in my life where I was broke and terrified and had no options whatsoever. And I remember being so depressed for a long time, believing that was going to be the rest of my life. It's terrifying when I think about it now, that it was impossible to ever have options, right? But there was this little, like, this faith that said, just keep doing what you're doing, and you will eventually just stay on that straight and narrow, and one day, it'll all happen for you. And it's funny how it is now, and I just believe so strongly in like faith and in dreams and all the things that you want to have happen in your life that seem so far away. It's just a living proof that they can happen because you've gotten to where you are now, right? So that's a miracle in and of itself. Why can't you get to where you want to be? It's incredible. All right, I gotta go. Later.